Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be ranking Tool, and let me just tell you this right now, you hardcore Tool fans are going to hate this list, okay? You're going to hate it with a passion, so just buckle up for that, alright? But we're all just here to have fun, so don't attack anyone over their opinions, alright? Anyway, unless it's me, you can attack me over my opinions. Feel free to call me a simpleton or idiot for not understanding Tool. That's fine too. I'm just here to have fun. Anyway, let's get to it. First off, we're starting out with Opiate. I actually love this thing. I'm putting it at amazing. If it was just a touch, seriously, a touch longer, I would put it in fantastic. But it's only 6 tracks at a lean like 30 minutes. If this was at like the 40-minute mark or the 50-minute mark, this would be going at to fantastic. But I mean, dude, you gotta love the opener. Sweat, Hush, Part of Me, Cold and Ugly, Jerk Off, Opiate. A front to back masterpiece, in my opinion, but not their best. This is an amazing EP, and I think any band would be proud of it. But next up, we have Undertow. This is going to fantastic. This is basically. They basically took everything they did on Opiate, refined it, made it bigger, made it badder, made it stronger. Like, this is a near masterpiece. If it wasn't for the closer, if it wasn't for Disgustipated, a 15-minute and 48-second just kind of wank about fest, this would be perfection. I'm not even kidding. But man, you gotta love songs like Intolerance, Sober, Bottom, Crawl Away, Swamp Song, the magnificent bass line and guitar work on the title track, 4 Degrees, Flood. And I'm pretty certain its Bottom actually has a Henry Rollins feature. Fun fact for you. That's just awesome. And it also is my favorite Tool song on here with Prison Sets. I love this thing. Super dark track, too, by the way. I'm not going to tell you what it's about, but Prison Sets is probably one of the darkest songs they've ever done, but what a masterpiece. But next up is Anima, yada yada yada, all the other pronunciations. This is going to perfection. I love this album. I love it from the opener of Stink Fist all the way to the closer of Third Eye. Personal standout, Stink Fist, Eulogy, Age, 40 Sits and 2, Hooker with the Penis, which is probably my second favorite Tool song of all time, is Hooker with the Penis. Right behind Prison Sets. I mean, you also have Jimmy, the weird interlude, Die Air Born Satan, or Satan. I don't know. I'm not German. I do not speak German, so I'm sorry to my German viewers that may watch this. I don't know if anyone from Germany watches me, but if you do, I'm sorry for my mispronunciation. The Push It, the title track is amazing, and it closes on the perfect note with Third Eye. Just perfection. And, okay, this is where I'm going to have to say this. For all you hardcore Tool fans, or all your lovers of the prog era stage, you may want to click off, because this is where I start to get divisive. Starting with Lateralis. This is going to fantastic, even under Undertow. I love the opener of The Grudge. I also love The Patient. That is a beautiful and haunting song. I love The Patient. Schism is fantastic. Same with the Parabola Suite. Takes and Leeches is great. Lateralis is fantastic as well. I also really like Disposition, but then it starts to fall apart for me once we get to the 11-minute and 10-second Reflection, and then the instrumental Triad, and then the hidden track Fayap de Oyad? I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry for my Latin speaker viewers, or sorry, Enochian. This is an Enochian phrase. Sorry to any of my viewers that speak Enochian. I don't know if you do, but if you do, I'm sorry. But, yeah, it kind of falls apart at the end, but the first, like, the first 10 tracks and like the first 2 interludes are actually pretty good, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I don't know. It starts to fall a little apart to me at the end. And then we have 10,000 Days, and you're gonna hate me for this when I'm putting it at good. Opens very, very strong with Vicarious, Zombie, The Wings for Marie, Sweet, and The Pot. But it quickly falls apart, in my opinion, after those first 5 tracks with Leaping Conjuring, Lost Keys, Rosetta Stone. The second half is amazing, but the first half is kind of eh. But then Attentions is the worst Tool song I've ever heard. It's so boring and drivel. This makes me want to go to sleep, and not in that good way. The Right in 2 is pretty good. It starts off very weak, but then gets amazing in the second half. And Vegeta Treyas is a fine closer. But personally, I think this is Tool's most inconsistent and spotty album. I still think it's a good album. It's just not as perfect as everything they did before. Or even after, for that matter, with Fear Inoculum that dropped in 2019. This is going to great. I just want to specify this. I expected this album to be terrible, but I was proven wrong. This is an excellent album. With the title track is a 10 out of 10 track. I also love Tempest as well. That's another 10 out of 10 track. I mean, we got plenty of like 8s and 7s on here and 9s with Pneuma, which I would give an 8. Invincible, I believe I gave a 7. I also believe I gave The Calling Voices an 8. I gave Legion a 7, even though that's a instrumental interlude. That still works very well. I even like Chocolate Chip Trip and Mockingbeat, actually. I gave both those a decent 8. So I'm not kidding. This is a great album. It surprised me. Like, it's a long listen, don't get me wrong. This is an hour and 20-minute listen, but this is worth your time. I would say this is even better than 10,000 Days. Like, 10,000 Days, like, the first 5 songs are 10 out of 10s, but it drops into, like, the 5 and even, like, 2 out of 10 territory. Once again, I do not like Intentions, sorry. But this one doesn't have that. It's basically everything they took with, like, 10,000 Days. Like, this is what happens when you take 10,000 Days, Enema, Undertow, and Lateralis, and even Opiate, and mix them all together, and you will get something like this. It's a little long and bloated, but it's actually pretty good for what it is. That's why I put it at great tier. But anyway, that should do it. Drop your own Tool rankings in the comments below if you would please. I would greatly appreciate that. But that should do it. I hope all of you have a great day. I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.